What in your business has surprised you the most in the last 50 years?
Well, actually, it happened 21 after I was in business for 21 years, and I struggled and struggled and struggled as I was growing the business hand over fist, and nobody, no bank would give me any money. And then one day, Little Mitchell Bank on the south side of Milwaukee called and told me they wanted to give me a $300,000 credit line, and you had to pick this girl off the floor. And the next year they said, we're going to raise it to 500,000. Again, I'm in shock because nobody would give me the time of day. Nobody out here who was watching me grow would give me any money. Which, of course, then I had to go find my own money, and I did, and borrowed it from individuals, but that's really not a way to grow a business. And then I found out how fast you could grow a business once somebody gave you some money. And so it just went from there.
When you started out in 1971, did your vision for the company turn out the way that you had anticipated?
Not really, because I was setting little goals at that point in time. And I remember my second business partner saying that we were going to be Seek International. And so we went around saying that we were Seek International. And we also said we were going to do $10 million worth of business. Well, in those days, we maybe did $1 million worth. So 10 was a big stretch. But no, I didn't start the business because I thought it was going to be what it is today. I thought I was going to keep my job at MATC.
Do you have any regrets about anything you've done in the last 50 years or anything you would do differently if given the chance?
Absolutely not. I never look back. I always look forward. I am a goal setter from the word go. And so every time I've gotten to a certain point in life, I've set a goal, reached it, set the next one, reached it, set the next one, and that's why we're here today. I don't think we'd be here without all those goals. Not to mention the fact that I'm a very positive thinker. I think I can do anything. And my husband Leon used to say, if you want something done, tell Carol she can't do it. And then we did it.
If you could go back in time and visit a younger Carol, what advice would you give her?
I would tell her to keep believing in herself. I think all of us have been given a tremendous amount of talent, and a lot of us don't use it. A lot of us get to the point where we think, well, this is about all I deserve to be. No, you deserve to be a whole lot more than that. So just keep believing, keep achieving, you can do it, think positively, set your goals, make it happen.
What would you say are your 3 to 5 most memorable moments in the last 50 years?
Wow, that's really hard. I think the first one was the day that Corporate Report Wisconsin, which was a magazine that doesn't exist anymore, called and said they wanted me to be their cover story. I was the first woman they ever put on the cover of that magazine. And I, of course, didn't believe that they really wanted me to do that, but they did. And someone the other day, just some old-timer like me, sent me a copy of the magazine. He was cleaning out his desk and had sold his company, and he said, I found this pretty good, huh? And the second thing that I remember is Small Business Times calling and saying they wanted to give me the Entrepreneur of the Year award. Again, I thought they were kidding, and they weren't. And I guess really another thing that kind of pleases me is that my grandchildren are starting to join the business now. And, I was hoping this would be a family business that would continue on for generations, and it looks like it might.
What things have changed and what things haven't changed in the last 50 years since you began?
Well, there's a lot of, over time, we've had situations like we have, well, I don't know what we have right now in the pandemic because it's kind of really neck and neck at job orders and candidates. But I've gone through times when we had no job orders. I've gone through times when we had no candidates. And somehow you manage to figure out how to get through all that. So I think that's That's really important. Another thing is that we are now seeing more college grads come into the company itself. We used to hire people without any kind of college degree, and we always call them scrappers. We said, well, let's go find ourselves some scrappers. And now, so many of these young people have gone to college that they all come to us with college degrees, and it's hard to tell who's a scrapper and who isn't. But we still look for the scrappers. I think another thing that's been really instrumental in moving staffing as an industry forward is the vendor management systems. First came out, a lot of my colleagues said, oh, watch out, they're going to put us out of business. No, they didn't put us out of business. They taught us how to do business a different way. And now the pandemic has done exactly the same thing. I really am just so pleased with Sarah Luxinger and all the ways that she's found to make technology work for us, and with our own team members, because when we first said you have to go home and work, we all went, really? How's that going to work? And we have not been open to the public for months now, and we're still running our business. It's amazing.
Name 3 things about you that most people don't know.
They don't know how old I am, because when they hear it, they go, no. I don't know. I think most people know who I am. I play the piano. I'm a farmer's daughter. I love digging in the dirt. I'm a voracious reader, and I'm a political junkie. But I think everybody knows that kind of stuff, and I have no secrets. I am me.
What's your vision for the future of this company?
Well, as I've told many of you, I intend to work until I'm 90, and then I'm going to cut back to an 8-hour day. During that time, I expect us to continue to grow. The pandemic has kind of thrown a wrench into things so we can't do as much planning ahead as we were doing. But I would like to see us with branches all over the state of Minnesota and further into Wisconsin as well. I'd like to see my grandchildren double the size of the company and just keep it going.